Back at the Mouse King's castle, the Mice King had returned after unsuccessfully trying to get the Nutcracker from the mansion, and were worried how the king would react if they told him they failed. Boss, what are we going to tell the king that we failed? Calm down, I have an idea. What is it, boss? He can tell the king what happened. Squeak! Oh, no, I can't. Of course you can. Now come on. The five all made it into the throne room where a green mouse in royal clothing sat. Well, boys, did you find the Nutcracker? Well, Squeak! Come on, tell him. Actually, why don't you tell him? You're the leader. The second mouse moved the first mouse in the front. Oh, no, it's your turn to tell him. You tell him. You tell him. You tell him. You tell him. Enough! Tell me where he is. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I'm sorry, what did he say? Well, Your Highness, what he's trying to say is the Nutcracker got away and escaped with these children. Children? Yes. Well then, what are you waiting for? Go find that Nutcracker and those children he escaped with and bring them here before they plan on stopping me. And don't come back until you do. Yes, Your Majesty. And with that, the gang left to find the kids. Back with the kids, they continued their journey to look for the 5 magical items they needed to stop the Mouse King. They had arrived at what looked like a garden of Japanese cherry blossom trees, and everyone thought they were beautiful, especially Meadow, who knew a lot about the culture thanks to her mother. Wow, look at all the cherry blossom trees. They're so beautiful. They remind me of that picture book my mom would read to me. Say, Candy, do you know who lives here? Yes, the Cherry Blossom Queen, who has the magical box of cherry blossom petals, which is the next magical item we need. Then where do we find her? She lives in the Cherry Blossom Palace over there. Not too far from where they were standing was a palace where the building looked straight out of Japan. Later, the kids all made it in and were led by 2 Japanese soldiers. Your Majesty, Prince Candy is here and with some new friends of his and would like to speak to you. Well, why didn't you say so? Please let them in. The children entered the throne room where the queen, who wore a light pink kimono and flower crown, and to everyone's surprise looked like Meadow's mom. Prince Candy? At your service, Your Highness. You're a Nutcracker. Yeah, the Mouse King cursed him, and we need 5 magical items to turn him back and save the kingdom. Yeah, do you have a box of cherry blossom petals by any chance? Yeah, we could really use them. Yes, I believe I do. Guards, bring me the box of cherry blossom petals. The guards came with a tiny box and gave it to the queen. Thank you. Here you are. Now please do be careful with them. Their magic can be a little crazy at times, but I trust you'll handle them. Thank you, Mom. What? Oh, sorry. You remind me of my mom. Oh, that's okay, because you actually remind me of my little cherry blossom fairies, who sadly got taken away from the Mouse King. Well, we're sorry to hear. Yeah, but we'll get them back once we stop the king. Why, thank you. Well, we better get going. He's right. Thank you, Your Highness. Good luck, brave ones.